Hey traders, it's Christo here. It's about almost 4 o'clock on Central Time. We're looking at the markets here. Welcome to crystotrading.net. And as you can see here, there's a chart of the S&P 500. This is a daily chart. And the markets try to dip overnight a little bit in here. I think in the Asia session, they came and pretty much retested this upward trend line here. And then they have been rejected and starting kind of moving upwards. We are posting a interesting bullish formation into the daily charts through this bullish hammering here, which is pretty much indicative of more upside to come. There is no indication here of any reversal or anything, so no reason to get bearish onto the equity markets just yet. I would wait for some sort of a topping formation to form before considering weakness into the equities markets. Although I want to mention that this slow climb higher and bullishness into the equity markets hasn't really been confirmed by the forex market, so it's a little bit tricky up here, but there is no arguing in here with the markets, and we got to be careful. I think that they're really trying to shoot for this 1500 zone, which is the next step higher in here. And if you've been watching some of my previous videos, we are actually looking for this market once it closed above this resistance line that's been broken, and it's been, holding in here for a week or so. I think they're targeting at about 1530 going next into the S&P. And that's quite possible now that we're having quite a few daily closes above that resistance line. So I was expecting the market to move back and maybe squeeze some of these breakout buyers up into a selling up here, probably to a retest of the trend line. Hasn't happened yet. Not saying it won't happen, but it's the chances of this happening are less likely. As you can see, the markets acts pretty bullish, and the dips are being bought here. So keep this in mind while you're watching your forex pairs for the risk on fill. All right, so that's in terms of the S&P 500. I want to take a quick look, something that we haven't done in a while here, at this dollar index, and I just want to bring this to the attention. We are not really looking at it on a regular basis, so I'm just gonna take a peek at it now. I kind of keep it, in one of the monitors here, and just have a feel for where the dollar is kind of going. And as you can see here, this is a, I think this is a daily, and I mean, look at this mess. It's gone everywhere and pretty much nowhere. So be careful with this dollar. It hasn't really picked a direction yet. So as you can see, we're having this head up here, and a couple of shoulders. I mean, you can read a lot into this. It's and almost nothing at the same time. So basically, the supports are somewhere into the 79.50 zone, and then you have this 80.80 resistance. And in between, it's pretty much a game of cat and mouse, as you can see also in the euro dollar for the past, few months here. No real direction into the dollar here. So I'm gonna squeeze this out a little bit, see if we can see a little bit more of it. Basically what we're having here, I'm gonna squeeze even more out. We're having this huge support line right into this level, and I hope you like the way I draw it. You're having this left shoulders and the right shoulders with this head here, and I think everybody's kind of waiting and looking to see if this level down here is going to get challenged and broken down, having a retest and then maybe a major sell-off into the dollar, or if this trend line really holds, then what you're looking for is probably a move down here and then a squeeze back up higher. Or we could just chop along really nicely here for the rest of the year. Who knows? But just keep an eye on this dollar index, and make sure that when we're approaching one of these levels up here, either this one to the top or this one to the bottom, that you're able to take advantage by looking at some of the dollar pairs like dollar franc or euro dollar, even Aussie, which is not that responsive, but euro dollar should be the most responsive to this, and maybe the Swissy. So that's what I have to say about the dollar index, so keep an eye on that as well. I'm going to take this out of the way, and let's look at our pairs here. And as you guys know, we've been taking a couple of successful trades here into the pound yen, and we were able to take advantage, I think, of both of the sellings, this leg and this leg down here, and this latest leg we got closed on it last night for about 150 points in here. It was a really nice drop. I think that if you're looking at the pound yen here, and it's pretty obvious that we're having this double top here, but now we're kind of challenging this neckline, and this is a pretty good support level, so the markets will play with it a little bit, I think, and maybe even try to break it again. But I would think that we would have at least another squeeze up here, maybe up into this levels where I would look to sell again at about 140, 150 zone, and maybe then look for a move lower to kind of challenge on the 4-hour charts this 200 moving average here. And then basically on the daily charts, you can see how we're having this huge climb up, and now the market's through this double top kind of reversed. So we're looking for I don't think there is anything left in the tank here to go higher. We're probably going to just enter a period of consolidation in here for maybe for a week or so, and then we're looking, at least I'm personally looking for the pair to break lower and start retracing at least maybe 50% of this leg, so somewhere into this neighborhood to about 135 zone. So just keep an eye on this, and just I don't know how you're trading it on the hourly, on the 4-hour, but there's just a little bit of a longer term view that I have here on the pound yen. I think we have a similar situation here with I'm going to change this chart to the 4-hour with the euro yen here, which acts a little bit similar. We've had this exhaustive leg 5 that I was kind of warning about through this fourth consolidation wave, and then the final wave higher. We've had the drop here, but then there was another squeeze back up higher to really push this market to the limit, and now we're kind of reversing. So I think that this was the exhaustive move here, and now we're going to chop around for a little bit, and then we're probably going to retrace back into the 114 zone here in the next couple of weeks. So just kind of trade this looking at the smaller time frames, 4-hour and 1-hour, and see if you can pick quite maybe a little bit better entries. Like for example, on the 1-hour chart, you can notice that we've had this pretty major leg lower. I will look to just maybe sell into a retracement here, probably down into this 118.80 zone if the overnight Asia sessions allows, or early Europe, and then look for a move lower. All right, I think that I want to look at the euro dollar as well. I know that most of you guys are watching that, and we're watching it as well. And just look at this mess here. Ever since we have broken above this level, give me a second. It's always nice how my phone always rings when I do a video, but that's how it is. I should put it on mute. So you can notice this support level, this resistance level, about 31.33 that was broken, and then we came back here. We tried to dip below. We retested a few times, but it still offers a strong support. So there is no reason in going short into this pair unless we're having at least another 4-hour close somewhere below 32.90. And then look for a move lower, probably to the next support line, which is at about 31.80 level. That would be the level I would target if we're coming back below that. For right now, we're kind of staying above it, so taking longs here probably makes sense with some stops below 32.60, and just looking for a retest of the top here. But overall, there is no clear indications here that this market is about to go anywhere. So just pay attention and trade the range in here. I think on the daily charts, it's a huge big mess. Some people might call this one an upside triangle in here that's about to break upwards. So pay attention to this as well. It's an important formation. But it could also very well just kind of roll over and fall back into the range. We're still having here higher highs and higher lows, so we could say that somewhat we are in an uptrend in here. So probably retracements in here are going to get bought, and then traders are going to look for moves higher. I personally don't have any bias right here, and I'm not trading the euro dollar right now. So, and if we do, it's just for a few pips here and there, but nothing that I want to commit to in terms of waiting in here. So that's on the euro dollar. I think if we look at the Aussie had a pretty bullish day today. Probably was a little bit more in sync with the equities, but also you guys remember that we were talking about this major failure up here. It doesn't seem to have any continuation yet, and I was looking for this to at least get this trapped traders that try to buy up here into this breakout, squeezed out a little bit more, but it hasn't happened. So the pair returns, and right now we're having another daily close above 105.50, which is a really good important level. And by the look of this market, even though we're at the resistance, it acts pretty bullish, but it hasn't broken up yet, so there is no reason to think that it will. Wait for it to happen and then trade it. For right now, we're staying below this resistance line, and I've seen many times you're thinking it's going to break out, but what it's going to do is just keep banging its head in this resistance, and then probably sell off. So pay attention, look at the smaller time frames and see what the Aussie does, but it's a pretty strong resistance up here. So I think that's what I've got for today, guys. If you want to follow us, we're at crystotrading.com, crystotrading.net. We're on Twitter at Crystal1 and at Crystal Trading. Our trades are posted in our forum in here, and I'm just going to give a quick peek on that. And you can see some of the latest trades that we've taken are up here, and that's what you're getting. We're posting the trades as we take them down here with the stops and the take profits, and we're adjusting our stops as the price moves in our favors by minimizing the risk, and we're trying to stay as true as possible to our take profits. And so far we've had quite a few good trades that are way more than our losses, so we're doing good on that front over there. And I guess that's it, guys. So I'll see you guys on Twitter. If you have any other questions, you can send me an email or post your comments down on the blog, and I'll see you around. Have a great day. Bye-bye.